praise. Don't mind at night, I know it's me you're gonna thank. Make a bed, it's not too late. 3 wool and 3 wooden planks. Don't mind at night, how many times I have to say, drop the pick and walk away. Hey, whoa, don't mind at night. At that cave and you're feeling kinda brave, go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night, there's nothing that is gonna change if you just wait until the day. Zombies wanna eat your brains. Don't mind at night, I know it's me you're gonna thank. Make a bed, it's not too late. 3 wool and 3 wooden planks. Don't mind at night, how many times I have to say, drop the pick and walk away. Hey, whoa, don't mind at night. Feeling kinda brave, go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night, there's nothing that is gonna change if you just wait until the day. Zombies want say, one minute we had it all. Next our world began to fall away from all that it had once become. They all cried for my help, but I stood there numb. I gazed off into the boundless skyline. No block choirs playing in the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel the blade that once forced evil mobs to yield. And hope turns for the better, never a bow in hand. That was when I ruled the land. It was the creepers and the skeletons blew down the doors and boxed us in. Arrows whizzing by like streaks of light. I tried all that I could to stay and fight as the undead roamed the street. Families broken at my feet, life itself suspended by a thread. Oh, why was it that I wasn't dead? I gaze off into the boundless skyline. knows when I rule the land.
God damn. Thank you. Thank you. I will get back to actually having a life on stream now, thanks to Get Back to Life. Okay. Yeah, I did use my elytra though. I needed to use it last stream because there were maps to fill out, and yeah, but it's away again. It's away again. All right, for most things, I haven't used my elytra. All right, I have cheated a little bit though on that. If y'all in chat need to decide what's my punishment, I mean, I can take like 50 dabs to like for what's that word? Repentance, to repent. Yeah, I can take 50 dabs to repent for my sins. I am a holy man, I swear. I swear it. um Speaking of being a holy man, this room is the chapel. I need to design this. Dog room needs a little bit of love. And then I feel like the library is well and good. Then I don't know what to do with this room quite yet, but I have a bit of an idea. The office meeting room definitely finished in here. And then yeah, the office is also done. 20 push-ups. Damn, that's actually a punishment. Alright. Alright, I can't really, like, move my camera, though, is the thing. So, like... yeah, nah, I can't really, you know... You guys will definitely hear me dying for them dabs. Plus, I got kind of like a shit ton of paperwork behind me. Things I need to go through and like file and shred and things like that. But that's on the first floor that I need to get done within the castle. And then up here, I've got a few other things. So the whole thing is like hospitality, right? So there's like tables and shit like this. Like this area is pretty well enough. We've got some armor that needs to be placed on some of these guys. Maybe some artwork, you know. But then I've got kind of like a kids room going on in here. And the only thing that I really need is like video game art for this, which I need to like, that's a whole other kind of like a video thing. But yeah, like accommodations, right? So there's the kids room, and then this is supposed to be like the parents room. The first room goes hard. The second room, not so much. And then over here is my writing room, which I found this desk online, but honestly, I need it to be a little bit more practical within like its design and flow. It doesn't really feel that practical. There's some paintings also. I don't know if you noticed. There are paintings on the top of the rooms, and that's for a reason. If you were to be up in the storage and go down like this sliver, like right here, this takes you straight down to the first floor. And then on the other side, it's kind of like the same thing. Where this will take you all the way down to the first floor. But what that means is that like right here is like literally your second floor, right? Huh. That's a lot of spaghetti. But then if you were to go down here, there's paintings that allow you into the second floor rooms. So that's why there are paintings in those rooms. So again, come over here, access straight to the kids' room, access to the guest bedroom. And the reason why I built that is because I wanted you to be able to escape the castle very easily. So if you're like on the run from somebody, you can run up here kind of like it's a safe room, and then you can pop into any room on the first or second floor, or even run out through here. But what I think I need to do how does the music sound on this end now? Oh, that should be good. I'd hope. Alright. So what we're going to do real quick is just drop all of these off. Yep. And then we're going to start getting everything we need. Alright. What I am thinking for sure, though, is I need to make an altar. Oh, there's some in my eye. Alright. I'm trying to think what I want this altar to kind of be. I feel like I'm going to need some enchanted crossbows. Maybe not that one. Yeah, we can grab that one. Or maybe not. Okay, yeah, we'll just grab a piercing 2. Yeah, just grab some piercing 2s. Do I have any piercing 1s? Just like pierce. Yeah, okay, that's a piercing 1. Okay, yeah, that'll be good. And then I think I'm gonna maybe need like a dragon's head. And then you can just like place those. Yeah. And then I think I'm definitely going to need 2 of those. We'll take some mossy and then all of this normal stone. We'll put that mossy back and we'll take that mossy. Yeah, big brain. Big brain. We'll take that 15 cracked. We'll take that there. Do I just seem like I'm on crack right now, just grabbing random blocks? Legitimate question. We only have 2 diorite left. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yeah, I would assume that would take about a year or more. Oh shit. All right. So I think I have everything I need to make my altar. Well, not like the table to the altar, but like the centerpiece to the altar. I didn't grab any like, I just grabbed slabs. I'll probably need to grab some stairs. Oh yeah, the chapel's over here. Yeah. So what we will want to do is take got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Okay. And then stay with me here now. Oh. Definitely gonna need to go get stairs. Stairs. Okay, I can work with what we've got. I just want to grab what we got, and then a little bit of that in case I need it. Let's grab some lightning rods. I think that was our last inventory slot too. Oh, you know what we also need to do? Get my booty into Discord. That way, if we need Brody joins or something, we here. We here for it. So I think that'll work well as I've got that kind of working out, and then okay. I don't want to break that off, and I want to break that off, and then what I really want to do is get that like that there. And then that piece can break. And boom! Dragon head. Then I want a orange candle here. Can you put no? Okay. 3 there, 2 there. And then here 1 armor stand, 2 space, boom, armor stand. And then space, boom, armor stand. Or not armor stand, what the hell am I saying? Oh my god. What a noob. A brewing station. Yeah. That's what I meant to be saying this whole entire time. But instead, like a nooblet, chat didn't even correct me. So, I mean, like, how am I supposed to... How am I really at fault if chat didn't correct me? See, these kind of things you just kind of got to play with until you find something that you really like. Like that. I'm going to go over here. Oh, I was waiting for that. It was just sitting there. Then boom. Nope. Alright, alright, alright. Then here, not higher than. Oh, wait. No, that don't work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. We gotta find a place to put these where they aren't necessarily... Oh, that kind of works. Yeah. And then... I had this like vision with like crossbows somewhere. Vision kind of died in the build. Let's see. Where? Okay, crossbow pointing at the dragon. What does this mean? What is the lore? You'll have to read the books to figure that one out. But here, we'll have you walk under a crossbow that's pointing at you when you leave. Ooh. Okay. Then one clean brick in the whole thing. What the hell? Kind of like that, so what we'll do is mirror that on this W here. And then we've got some paintings as well. I brought some paintings. Oh. Damn. So like the biggest painting will just like spawn like right there. Can we use that in mechanic in some kind of a way? Is there a bigger painting? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know if these are really going to be necessary for this anymore. What I would like to do is set up some pews though. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take that out. Boom, and then a boom, and we'll put like a lectern right here. And then we'll have 1, 2 rows of pews. Start moving this stuff outside. Then I'm thinking I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about making them all like seats. Wait, what? Okay. Ah. I don't make a lot of brewing stands, can you tell? Wait. I need 3 brewing stands. The fuck? Why did I only grab 2? Galaxy, what you thinking, bruv? And then need a flint and steel. And then I need, let's grab some dark oak signs. Then do we... No, I don't know if that's even a thing there, boss. I think that might come from fantasy, to be real with you. I would not be trying to be a vampire, because that's just going to end up with you losing all your blood or a kidney. But probably both if you're losing all your blood. So I hope you can understand why I would just not really worry about being a vampire, bro. I think I want to continue with the... I just want to, like, black out this floor with some black carpet. Okay. Well, that was just said. Oh. Oh. Yeah. No. You gotta remind me if you're, like, talking, like, in real life or in a video game or what, because I definitely took your ass for real life. Not even gonna lie there, bro. Because that's just how my mind works. I'm thinking that you're, like, legitimately asking me, hey, how do I become a vampire, bro? And I'm like, huh. I guess I am the most qualified one to ask for some reason. I just got nominated. And I accepted my role very willingly, and I don't know if that what's more scary from that outcome, to be quite frank. But that is exactly what just the fuck went on in this noggin. Man, they need to fix it so that you can place signs and carpet. Oh. Shoot, forgot the lectern. Okay. Go get a lectern, and I think that pretty much is a design chapel well enough. Maybe I want to grab some more item frames. Put potions up and down the walls. Oh, I like the taste of blood too. I didn't know that was having a syndrome. I just thought I just liked the taste of my own blood when it, it happens to get in my mouth. Type thing. Because it reminds me kind of like a steak, you know? That's what I be saying. And I'm gonna stick to it. I may not have a lectern is what's going on right now. No books either? Fucking bullshit, man. Not a lot of paper either. What the hell is going on? This is crazy, dude. Just crazy. Okay, there we go. We're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. Oh, wait. Yeah! Okay. We gotta get rid of something. And I don't need... Oh, no. I don't need... No. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need... I still do want that. And we can put that away, too. I also hate how, like, some items are, like the lectern only has, like, a wood look for it. Like, man, that's kind of booty. I wish it had more than just one look. So, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Like, how hard would it be to just give me, like, a pale oak lectern? Could have redesigned all the lecterns and you added pale oak into the game. Shoot, I need to write a lore book for the religion on this now. We'll get to it. Okay, we need to place the decorative pot. I think that needs to go right there. Not the, it's not even like, hold up. Okay, I did not mean to do that. But I do have a better of an idea. Okay, so we're gonna run over here, and we're gonna come back here, and we're gonna grab the blade, the only blade I have, and the scrape, and the gust, and a flow. Gonna grab all those shirts. Wait. We are gonna make this pot. And we got an achievement? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Make a decorative pot out of 4 shards. Didn't even know I needed to get that achievement. We're gonna take this decorative pot. What we're gonna try and do. Okay. Uh-oh. Yes. Yeah! Okay, okay, okay. That's how I wanted that. I want it. And then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna just... Oh. And then... Fern. Yeah. Yeah. Why, you might ask? What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you ask such a thing? Okay. Let's get some item frames. It is item frame time. Gonna throw all of these extra blocks away because I'm definitely done with the building stage on that. And then boom, boom, boom. Where's that? Boom, boom. Doom, 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 doom. Ooh, we need to find some use for them lightning rods though. Alright. We're gonna grab a yellow splash. And then black splat. No. Grab a lingering. Just to kind of like flex on them. Fire resistance. Lingering health. And then splash swiftness. And that's 5. Wait. Let's grab a death arrow though. That'll be kind of like our last little piece to the puzzle. This is my favorite part about this. Whee! Oh man, my allergies have just been going crazy though. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab these item frames. I got an idea. Okay, so that and that will house the arrow and the lingering weakness potion, depending on the mood. Then can we go like on the floor here? We'll have like a swiftness potion. And then on the floor here, we'll have that potion. We can kind of like shelves, right? And that'll have like that potion and that potion. So it's like on the forefront, we look like we're all hunky-dory. But then in the back, we got the power. We got the power. Oh, we'll bow to the first order! Sorry, just had to get that out of my system. and then wait. The dumbest line in Star Wars. Are you ready? Are you ready? You guys ready for this? I am the spy. Same guy. Same guy. Not 5 minutes later. What's good with it? But overall, chat, can I get some what's the thoughts here on this, you know? I mean, I will definitely be having some lore books, and we will need to do like a story time sit down, if you will. But yeah, nah. Hold up, I forgot something. Forgot I need to turn that off before it kicks back on, because that thing can be quite annoying. But yeah, nah, this is what I think will make a good chapel. So chat, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna give everything a little bit of time to update. Shoot, I think lighting's fine in here. I mean, if anything spawns, it will definitely be from this room. I'll say that. Just giving chat a second. Thoughts, chat? Alright, I'm just gonna assume everybody funks with it pretty hardcore style. Now, we've got this room over here, so I was thinking that this room would be a good green screen room slash like recording room for like any green screen Minecraft content I might need to make. So that's kind of a hard one to explain, but basically I need to like rework a little bit of this room out and create like a green screen space, and then like maybe this back end here we would like turn into like a studio, and I could do everything within that tonight. The only thing I couldn't do is the actual green screen maps. Otherwise, I also need to rework this dog room a little bit. I mean, there just isn't really anything going on but like a little space to sit them all, which is pretty much the need. But there's also supposed to be some books and some other things that are missing here, and we'll take a trip out to the manor so you can see what I mean. Because there was I'll show you the original dog room. And that I think will be pretty key to understanding like what we've got going on here and what we're trying to accomplish. It's a good day in Westfield, though. Although it is kind of turning nighttime. Well, it is night. Where is the moon? Well, the moon's right there, so must just turned night. So the manor, if you've been watching the videos, is my first base, and I just didn't have enough storage, so I needed a new base. So this is my bad. Honestly, it's just rude. So I keep this book here because it's a copy of the original Book of Farms. And then everything here has just been emptied out. I've got some dyed wolf armor from my original days when all my wolves were purple. Otherwise, it's just like empty storage, you know. I don't think I have anything left. Yeah. I need to throw some mementos or some other things here. But this up here was my original dog room. And what I did was essentially is I had all these books, and that's where these names come from. Oh, he was sleeping in my bed, bro. That's what he did. Don't sleep in my bed. I don't care if I moved out, bro. This is more of a museum than a place for the villager to live. Villagers just be wandering over here like they can own this place too. Like they're the new mayor of Westfield. Nah. Just because the mayor out of the manor don't mean that the manor out of the mayor. You know what I mean? But I essentially want to like move these books and have a spot for these books. So why does that just say black? Maybe it doesn't like some of my names. No, that's the only one that just says black. That does not make sense to me. But yeah. I want to take these books and move them. So we gotta find a place for them. Also, I hate that they updated carpet like that. You're supposed to, in the original design, you fell through the floor when you stood on the carpet. Don't do that anymore. They just don't do that. Can't believe that dude was just sleeping in my bed. Galaxy, that's some audacious shit. Audacious. Also, peep the t-shirt, Wasted Talent, original tee. Ooh, my allergies are just hitting. Also, we were about to hit 176 subscribers, which is a big deal for me because I like the number 76. We're at 173 last I saw, so that's pretty awesome. Like, my only thought would be that I could, like... Huh. Oh. Man, I was hoping Goose would be on. Oh, I feel dumb. Oh, man. Okay, so I probably don't want to use item frames like that. So we'll grab this leather here. And we'll just make a shit ton of sticks. There's this one meme I saw where it was like, oh, I made 50,000 sticks. And another guy was like, we'll never go through that many sticks. Man, I go through that many sticks. Just as I go through that many item frames. I go through 64 item frames and 64 maps just every single month for the map room. Dog room. Okay. So one thing I could do is like come back here and like throw an item frame behind every banner. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Wait, but can you ever access it? That's weird. Okay. See, this is why I've been having such a hard time with it. Otherwise... Yurt. Figure that one out. Now, I want to scatter bones and like other things like that. Okay, so wait. If I take that, okay, no, we're good on lighting in here for sure. So basically bones and like random wool for like balls. And then we need like a giant watering dish. Yeah. Diorite. Diorite for sure for the watering dish. So grab a stack of that. And oh, I wish I could just stand at the waterfall. And now we just need some random wool. Let's grab 2 yellows. I only have 1 red. Audacious. Okay, we'll need to grab some dye for that. And guess we'll need some blue. And I'll do 1 black. And I think that should cover me. I'll grab this gray and this brown. But I don't want to do a lot of gray and brown. So 2 there. 3 there. Boom. Boom. I think that's how I wanted that done. That's how that's done now. The fuck did I just hit? I just hit a fucking trap door on the way down. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I think, I underestimated how many things I guess I wanted down. Oh! Cool. Then basically all the empty ones just come in, spam it randomly until I decide that's where I want it to land. Until I feel like it's right. Just no rhyme or reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh wait, the only thing that I forgot was... Okay, hold up. There we go. Yeah. And then those just auto-filled. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool. Little watering bucket for the dogs. The only thing I guess I could do... Yeah, I'd rather just not. I'd rather just keep it like that. Otherwise, one dude just got up here one day and threw a bone up there, and it was Delta, and he's such a fucker, but, you know, shit happens. I haven't felt like moving in, and the dogs don't really get up there ever since I yelled at Delta for throwing a bone up there the way he did. Hell yeah, we just got through our first hour and didn't even feel like nothing. And I feel like that's the dog room finished off, so I'm gonna go get rid of all the stuff in the inventory, and we can move on to another room. We're just knocking these out though, like nobody's business. Boom. See, that's some copper stuff. Got some brick stuff. Some carpet. Dude, it sounds like a JetBlue Airlines commercial in my hallway right now. What the fuck is going on? Wait, what am I doing over here? I have a birch sign and scaffolding to put away, and I went over there. Weird. Alright. Let's go take a look at everything else that we got going on. So we've got the dog room finished. Does anybody have any other thoughts with the dog room? I like wanted to just, I guess, scatter it with like bones and balls. And maybe I need to go through and like rotate the balls a little bit. But I feel like that's what dogs would want, is like a bunch of toys and bones. So that's what I got him. Some water. I mean, I would figure if there's like food on the floor that they'd eat that. And then we do have to move all the books, but that's just kind of like a tedious thing. So we'll run down to the manor real quick and do that. I don't know. Just trying to give everything some thoughts, see what chat says. Galaxy, what did you think of the intro for that video I uploaded today? Little wizard time while I wait for the response. Peep that wasted talent t-shirt again. Man. Alright, let's go get them books. Damn, it's already nighttime again? That's crazy. Priscilla. Priscilla is not one of the attack dogs. And, wait, is that? No, that's one of her kids. That's the same color as her, though. I mean, I'm not mad that she's here. But that is definitely one of her kids. You should be in Dogville. But I don't know. Haven't gone on any adventures or done any wars where I've needed to bring the dogs. So. Wait, did bro turn the fireplaces back up again? Because, no. No, they're still... My house used to have huge plumes of smoke coming out from the chimney. And I mean just like massive towers. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna remember any of this. But what I could do is get a little bit of XP. Go through and name them with an anvil real quick. And I am going to do that. It just, it's going to take a second to loop around. I hope Goose fixed the track, too. Because, if he didn't, there's a piece up ahead after we get past, I believe, the tavern. Man, we're almost to the end of the month. Fill out that map. But yeah, no, there was a... Yep, right here. There's a lever that needs to be placed. Maybe a wiser man would have just jumped out. Because, honestly, we can just go this way. We might save a little bit of time. If I had a stick and a cobble, though, it'd be perfect. So we need to make it We need to make it over there. Boom. And then here. Oh no, we don't need that. We just need something to light it. Alright. Just need to get a little bit of silverfish now. We are going to refill all of my tools, because that's really needs to be done. But if you ever wonder, like, how do I have so many levels, this is how. If I need to refill my tools, but I won't waste the potion, you know. And I can just sit here and kill silverfish. It's like 3 minutes. Then once it's full, I can switch over. And I already have almost all the experience levels that I need for the enchanting. This is something Goose made. He found the design online. Just fill that up for, you know. But yeah, no, you can see here that, like, I've got all the experience I need. I've healed all the tools up. Looks like the flint and steel need a little bit of love, so I gave that a little bit of experience. I'm now at level 20, and I haven't even blinked. I'm probably going to hit almost level 40 just from this. Just crazy amounts of silverfish. And that, all it's doing is it threw like a... I think it should be done, actually, because I got hit with that potion, too. Yeah. Oh, no, it's still throwing fish. How in the hell? The one thing you do gotta watch out for, though, is an entity cran. Oh, that was just the game playing music. That wasn't me. So there's level 30. This part can take a second. Actually collecting all the experience. But if you look there, as long as that shadow's black, you're going to be waiting a second. But then it'll fade fairly fast when you start seeing it. Yeah, I could add a random maze. I mean, I could definitely create a maze with that as a reward. That'd be kind of funny. Now, one thing you gotta make sure you do is the opposite of what I just did, and that's take off with the tools from the farm. Everything in that farm has mending too, so it shouldn't ever break, and that's what makes it nice. So that like even if you are like just starting off and you need XP, you can go to that farm, and that diamond sword on the wall has sweeping edge, mending, and I think a couple of other enchantments that's just like dope. And then I'm thinking. And then the shovel has mending on it, just so that you can put out the fire. And it's just kind of like a flex at that point. I'll show you the to-do list, and I can add build a maze uh, with the copper update to that to-do list. Because the copper sword isn't out yet, and the copper golem isn't out yet. So... And I can update the two things that I finished on the to-do list as well, which will be a good thing. It's not an axe, it's a shovel. If I said axe, I meant shovel. Oh man, I need to twist a little. Oh, that felt great. Maybe the other way. Ooh, ah. Tell me if that picked up. Felt like it should have picked up. Oh shoot, let me turn up the background light and get a little bit of water. Oh, hold up. Alright, chat, let's get this shit. I'll show you that to-do list now. And then we'll start renaming all these books. But on the to-do list, within the castle, we need to work on 3 tower interiors. Horse stables interiors, which is on the left. Exotic stables, which is on the right. The bathhouse is done. The workshop is done. The armor interior needs to be done. The dungeons need to be done. The forge is already done. The gardens need to be finished. And we need to make sure that all the signs for like water towers are locked. For some reason I have that on the list. It's probably because honey has been a bisnet and I didn't have it at the time. And then on the interior rooms of the castle, we have the chapel, which we just finished. So we can put DONE. And then dog room, we just finished that, DONE. So that's good. Interior on the second floor is my chambers, or the adult chamber. Well, no, wait. Okay, no. Hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah, so my bedroom needs some good stuff. the writing room, and then the guest room both need something. And then hold up. Okay. So on the second floor, my bedroom, the writing room, the two guest rooms, and the first one is actually done for the most part. The kitchen needs some finishing touches, and then after the castle, this is everything on that list, mailman. So we can add a copper, right? Is that the spelling? Yeah. Copper sword maze. But yeah, no, that's I want to do pagodas, pyramids. Castle backyard still needs a lot of love too. That's kind of within the castle grounds that needs to be done. Truman Showroom, Underwater City, Eastfield, which is east of Westfield. But Goose is like, oh, don't name it that. And I'm like, I kind of want to name it that because it's funny to me. And then I want to do the Eye of Sauron. So, yeah. But that is everything on the to-do list. Now, there's probably also more that I really could add to that. Because, like, down here in the most lowest levels of the basement, I also feel like I need to add some stuff down here. It feels a little bare, especially up in these corners. Maybe that needs something or something. No, I don't know. It just... Gosh, it just feels like there's so much that could be added. And then up here is where I want to put like a prison. So I want like this to be kind of like a prison block, if you will. And then over here would be kind of like solitary. I don't know. Like, that's just kind of the thought. And then I just want to start, like, stacking, like, skeletons and stuff in there. I want to put skeletons and zombies and spiders and get name tags for them and then register them in the cells. Just sounds like kind of like a fun idea. You know? But I guess Endermen like to chill up here a lot because, like, holy block. Like, they are just trying to do their own designs. It would be cool to trap an Enderman, but I don't know if that's possible. Because I think they can teleport through anything. Unless they don't have anywhere to see. I don't know. But we can get these books renamed. That's gonna be a little bit of a task. And then we'll get them all placed. And then life will be all hunky-dory. Oh wait. And then we're probably gonna need an anvil. If not two. Alright. Clear off this hotbar. Load this hotbar up. And then first book is... Can I just copy this shit? Second one. Third one. This is actually not as bad as I thought it would be. It's just a lot of back and forth. I feel like all of these book names that all of these names that I've used are kind of like good Pokemon game names. Just kind of like a thought, you know. I can be wrong there, but I mean, Obsidian Shadows, though, is just definitely like an edgelord bait. Really, I thought that would have broke the anvil. Okay. Now, if I get this wrong, I open the book. Ha ha ha. But yeah, now these, because these should never be signed unless I retire the whole wolf thing, and then I might put them in like a case. But I don't see that happening. I'd have to retire the castle, in my opinion, too. Okay, so something must have changed there. Where is Scarlet? There we go. And then I don't know. Kind of leave that one to chat. I mean, the original one is probably where I'm going to switch that name back to, so we'll just save that for another day. I mean, that doesn't need to be done on stream, is more or less what I'm thinking. I can just... Because I also probably need to get a bee farm started here in the castle grounds. Let's see. Anybody have a... No, I know what I want to do here. First off, I need to see if I have any more camera heads left, because that's going to be kind of crucial. No. Okay, so we'll have to grab those later. But we'll grab these armor stands. definitely grab what I have left over from item frames. And we'll start with... Where is it? There it is. Some andesite, because we're going to need to, like, finish up the andesite, essentially. Yeah. And what we're doing again is making a green screen room. So when I'm finished here, this to this, 'cause I could make it this whole back wall here, and this whole floor. Yeah. Ooh, that might go kinda sick. That might be really hard. Like hard and like it will look hard. But bring that down like that. And then we might do another layer up there. We'll have to see how I feel, but essentially it'll be all the way to that corner, and then up that side of the wall, and then this will be one giant green screen. And then we can have like a camera that'll be like pointed right there, and even the ground will be like a green screen. We'll make it and it'll all be glow item frames too. So we'll have to come back with just like a shit ton of glow item frames. But then to actually get that to look right, I'm gonna have to like start working on the super flat area that I turned white. And then we can start working on pixel art in the realm, which would be kind of cool. That might distract Goose for a little bit. Ooh, because he said that everything is going to be done this month. So if we do that... Hold up. Let me look something up real quick. White concrete powder, or snow blocks. Alright. Hold up. This might be more obtainable in the now than I think. Hold up, doing some math. Okay. And then divide that by 64. Huh. Do I get 9 shulkers of white concrete powder and do this? And then where? Okay. Well, if we do it over an ocean, and then I'd have to do the same thing again to get the green concrete. For the green screen. So then we need a cactus farm started. Shoot. I don't have a cactus farm started. Okay, let's think about the here and now, Wilkinson. Let's think about what I can do in the here and the now. Because I am getting waysided. Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's grab all that. And we're gonna need some more of that going on. Don't know why I went in there. Boom. 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 Let's hear another a ba-boom. And then a ba-boom. Okay, so that did not get me as many as I thought it would. So it's a 1-to-1. Interesting. And then 2, 3 of those. Yeah, we got this. Hella gamer shit. And then let's just make more sticks because we're fucking insane. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hold up. Okay, I might have overdone this a little bit. Yeah, okay. Grab some of that back. Oh, man. Okay. And then we are going to keep making sticks, though. Because I'm going to need some more sticks, I bet. Oh, wait. Perfect. Now, let's go place out the green screen space. Wait, it's going to be a lime green, too. It's kind of a crazy thought. Okay. Now, I think we will, but essentially... I don't think we'll do that one. So yeah, I think we'll move that armor stand back to that block. But That is 64 plus... Oh, wait. Pull out that calculator again. 64 minus 12. Okay, so 52 plus... Okay, so 116 maps is what that's going to cost. When that time comes. And then we're definitely going to need to work on the lighting a little bit in this room. So we'll build something out. Figure out what we want to do when we get there. But because it is my streaming room, I am gonna need to set up, like, I think kind of like a productions desk, if you will. So let's see. We'll need a white banner. Oh, there we go. I have an extra laptop screen. And then... yeah, this is what we want. Some quartz. Some quartz slab. It won't be as fancy as my desk in my bedroom, but more or less just set up for the production. Heck, to be honest, I think Donnie Cash will be using this desk more than I will. Oh, shoot. There we go. Except that's still the wrong way. There we go. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need to get me a piston. Alright, so if we place one like that, and place that like that, get that placed like that, and then place... No? Did I miscalculate the situation there? Hold up. What if I... Oh, wait. I'm gonna try some. Try building an illegal building technique. Yeah, because that's gonna break that. Fuck. Okay, how did I get... Oh, because it was hanging. Is it? How did I get that done at my desk upstairs? Was it pushed down? Was that it? Hold up. I can make that work. Can definitely make that work. Oh shit. Can I? Okay, this is where I start sweating. There we go. Bro. What the hell? I need to get more pale oak. Okay, so if I place this like this, and I come in, nope. Damn, what the hell? Okay. But I can place that like that. Damn. Just damn. I was hoping it could be fancier than that. Alright, well, let's go get a mouse. And a beer. I feel like the office might need like a mug. Might help the ambiance. Let's give it a cool mouse too. Let's give it this. Let's make that the mouse. And then I wanted to give it a beer. Boom. Bring some cash. Bring a money bag. Oh, and then we're gonna need a chair up there. Let's use that, and then let's do just because I feel like the orange will be kind of like a gamer, more of like a gamer chair feel, like a racing chair, and then we'll give it like a white edge, and that'll be like its tie in to like the polished white look. So it'll be like an orange and white gamer chair for Donnie Cash. And it will be his official desk in the castle, but it's also my like streaming setup in the castle. I have so many like desks and shit. Should I set this one? I feel like I might need to set this one up. With like a minecart too. Shoot. Because if I do it with a minecart, that'll be cool. And then let's just use this block real quick, and then, because I think if I place that and then place our minecart on it like that, right? No? Okay, damn. Okay, so if I place... Your... Thank you, bro. I got it from a real G. I'm actually working on your desk right now in Minecraft, bro, so it's kind of funny that you joined at this time. Hold up. So, I needed a streaming room and a green screen room. So, I've been working on that. And there we go. Yeah, bro. So like here's your desk, bro, and you can like chill at this chair. Hold up. Yeah, here's your chair. All right. I gave you like an orange hot chair with like a white trim, all right? And then you got this like white desk here. I only got you one monitor though, bro. But that's because you're going to be working on this area. So this is all going to be like green screen. Alright, so just imagine this all green. There's a way to do that in the game. So yeah, and then there's a camera here. And then you'll have another camera that will be like right there. Alright. And then, oh, right. I have your drink here. And then what else? Oh, right. Then there's like a room camera. Where do I want the room cam? I want the room camera. I don't know. We'll figure out where I want the room camera. But yeah. So this is your office, so you can like work here on the computer, click your mouse right here. And yeah, I'm gonna work on like a chandelier kind of a thing next up there. But yeah. This is your office. And then I use it for streaming in the castle a lot too. So I've also been working on some other rooms tonight. So the other room I worked on was my chapel. So we've got some brewing stands up here. We've got an altar here. You've got potions around the altar. You know, just because like it's for the power of the altar. There's a crossbow pointed at the dragon, which we have slayed. There's also a crossbow pointed here when you walk through in and out. There's a crossbow pointed at you. You can worship here, and if you're me, you're going to be preaching up here. There's some secrets back here, but you know, we'll let those be secrets. And then I've also finished off the dog room back here. We've got balls and bones scattered everywhere. I can't get them to stop. We've got our dogs all lined up in their like respective little dog beds, little dog bowl. You know, just chilling. And then these are Power Ranger type dogs, so they're all associated with different powers, so their books are up there, you know, just keeping track of the dogs that have came before them. Even though they're all first generation, all my dogs are OP as fuck. So yeah, these are the rooms. What else do you think your office might need, bro? 'Cause like I'm working on some shit. I feel like I'm gonna need to throw some artwork back here. You know? But ooh, wait. Could I? I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, I also forgot. I got some cash for Donnie Cash. So we'll stack some cash over here. And we'll throw a little money bag over there. Actually, you know what? We'll take this money bag here. Oh shit. That's not a good thing, what just happened. You're at the gym, bro? Oh, a gym. Okay, yeah, no, that tracks, that tracks. Hold up, so let's throw money bag there. No. God, I keep screwing that up. Let's throw cash there, money bag there, cash there. Yeah. And then you said a gym? Hold up. Hold up. What if I say I got you? Because I do. I do have an idea. It'll be an expensive idea, but I got you on this, and I want to do this now. Okay, okay. Then, yep. And then, yep. And then, hold up. Yeah. And then, gonna need some of that and some of that. And we're ready to make a little bit of a gem. Oh wait, I forgot one crucial thing. Make it make sense. So we will grab... Shoot. No wonder I felt light on redstone. So I grabbed 3 levers, but I think I'm only going to use 2. But I'm going to need a 3rd lever to fix Goose's mistake that he never got to. Just for you, Donnie. Yeah. Alright. And then... Wait, is that... No, that ain't gonna work there. Fuck. I can throw a barbell in the corner is about as good as I'm coming up with right now. Fuck. Cause I can go something. No wait, that doesn't even work. Cause if I go like that and then like that. Oh, oh. Yo, how's that for a barbell, bro? What the fuck? That goes kind of hard. Alright, alright. I might need to do some real quick. Hold up. So what if we go 1, 2, we get that hooked up there. 1, 2. I don't think I can do a bench like I wanted. But you better still be there, Donnie. But I think I can get this right. Surprised bro didn't even join the Discord. Like, the fuck? You know I'm in here. And then... Oh, I still need to edit that a little bit more. I can put barbells on I can put a barbell on the wall. That's for sure. Just trying to think. Oh no, wait, cause that worked. That works for that, but oh shoot. And then I want to put a lever. Yep. Wait. Well, hopefully no one's flicking that. And then... Oh shoot, we'll just throw ahead. Say screw it. Break that. Place that. Place that. And then boom. Got a couple of barbells on the wall. Then we can take piece of gilded blackstone like that. Then boom, 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 like that. And then break that. And then a second piece of gilded blackstone, and that'll make the bigger dumbbell. But I'm not really liking how these this lever is looking. So I'm gonna break that, bring that head back down. Man, why does it take heads for so long? And then place our temp, place that, boom. And then, yep, that's our barbells. A little bit of a gem feature for Brody. Now I want to grab a little bit of black and red carpet. And we're going to need to build a bit of a chandelier. Okay, I don't have that much red carpet. Oh wait, what the? Oh. Yeah, that would be way more expensive. Are you back, Mr. Cash? You lag a little bit there, Brody McBroderson. I think I turned... Did I have other wool on me than... You know what? I'm gonna just deal with that having a pole. Just because I think that'll look really good. Yeah! What do you think about the gem setup? Otherwise, I'm gonna leave like the rest of this background kind of open for any art that gets created pixel art wise on the realm. I want to showcase it in your office, and that'll just be where it goes first, as like a first copy. But yeah, I'm really liking how this room is turning out. There's a few more features that I feel like it might need. But like imagine like I'll be like filming a video, right? And I can green screen basically this whole area behind me. I can make that a green screen, bro. And then like all this side stuff, I can show you even how to do that, how to trim that stuff out. But that way like I could like basically like just have my character and like kind of do some like talking animation type thing, you know, like dar 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 dar. I'll probably want like a bigger one for like other things too, but like yeah, I just want to put like a chandelier or something up here for like better lighting. Then this might be kind of a simple design, but I feel like this is gonna go hard. This is gonna go pretty hard at the same time. Oh wait, let me get a little bit of chain, and then I might need to come back with some slab, but I'll figure that out in a second. So let's see. Oh, I definitely need to come in here and like finish that up with some spruce around this edge. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's a little bit more to be expected. What if Okay, I should be able to bring some spruce in real quick. And then that should help me finish off that kind of ceiling look up there. Because I feel like in some builds I might want to build, or some rooms I might want to go in and like finish it off with the faux roof, you know? But if I'm going to do that, I'll do that after the stream. This one doesn't feel like one I want to do with a faux roof for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, just load up on spruce slabs real quick. And we just gotta get this baby right. Build a little bit of a chandelier, and then I think honestly I'm gonna start looking at like a map spot that I can turn full white. I'm thinking about turning to chunk base for that one though. There we go. All right. Okay, yeah, so do that. Okay, let's get all this stuff. See how much that one just lit up the whole entire room? And then I think we'll build it out like that. Pop out the one in the middle. Then we'll take this here. Go 1, 1, 1, and 1. I think I'll need to come back with some no. We'll take this and this out and go here. And then we'll put some chains for that there. And then we'll continue that around. Ooh. Around like that there. And then boom, boom, and boom. Yes, sir. And then I want to put a chain there. And we will grab a blue lantern to hang off of that chain. But otherwise, that I think is the room. We just need to get that pixel room done. Now I think the easiest way to go about it would probably be a snow biome. And just going in and basically knocking down snow blocks and popping snow blocks in and just, yeah, basically working on a giant snow biome that's huge. And then working on getting it to be one flat surface. Probably sounds a little bit crazy, but then once you get that one flat surface, then I'll go through and I could do it with like green concrete, and then that's my white screen, that's my green screen. I have a reason for the white screen, but if you don't know, then you don't know. If you know, then you know. Let's see. The white screen is for a trap, though. I'll just say it like that for the people that don't know. Oh shoot, blue lantern, blue lantern. And a ba-bam. Also, when they add green lanterns in the game, that will be lit. I don't think I'll have like a shit ton of use for it, but I will enjoy the fact that it's in the game. That low light level, like the blue lantern, doesn't produce a lot of light, so if it's a low light level, it probably won't be seen a lot, but if it produces a higher light level than the blue lantern, I could be all for that. And then I'm still in F5 here, nothing's being pushed around, cool. Yeah. Welcome to the office of Donnie Cash. So then we can run over, oh wait, we'll grab that and that. Pop that in there, grab that back. So now we can run over the to-do list and put Donnie, we'll put like, so in most castles, let me just get this out there, right? In most castles, there's like a steward's office or like a wizard's office if you're in Skyrim. So this is Donnie Cash, alright? He's my wizard, he's my steward, he's going to be my puppet in the game when he joins. So, with that being said, I think he needs an office. And I also have a purpose for the office, so it works out well. But because he's enslaved to me, in a way, we will name this Donnie. How do you do that? How do you spell that? Yeah, okay, there we go. Instead of Donnie Cash, it will be Donnie Steward's office. And that is also done. So I'll just put a D at the end of that because that's kind of long. I think, yeah. Yeah. So hey, that's every single room on the first floor of the castle complete. That's a pretty productive day. I mean, there's a little bit of finishing touches that I'll have to go through real quick. And you'll definitely get to see a little bit of that. But, like, hell yeah. Donnie Stewart, what do you think of the office? I'm taunting him with Donnie Stewart to see if he'll actually join the Discord. But no, this is the streamer's office, Donnie Stewart's. It's sick. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
What the fuck? Dude.
What's up, Donnie Stewart?
Dude, how the fuck was I supposed to know you were talking about me joining Discord when you kept saying Donnie Stewart.
Because it was like a taunt on your. It's a play on words with your name.
Wait, how's that a play on my name? Are you talking about my last name?
No, bro. I'm talking about your name online is Donnie Cash because you're indebted to me as like my slave on the realm. You know, you're my little puppet that I get to play with. So instead of Donnie Cash, you're Donnie Stewart.
Hold on. Pause. Pause. Play with me? Let me stop you right there, Chief.
I'm gonna play with you all day, all night, and I enjoy it too.
Alright.
Nah, bro, you know what I mean though with the Truman Show shit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I get you.
But no, I got you like a little office space, you know. So when you're on the realm, you know, since you may not want to do anything, you may end up just be like hanging out every once in a while or some bullshit, you know, kind of like just like
Yeah,
tagging along for the ride, if you will.
I feel you, dog. I
And
need to put some art on the wall.
so that's what I was saying with pixel art though, because I need to go make a pixel art area. Which will probably be the next part of the video. If I'm gonna take this stream and edit it, and if I can turn that into one video, I'm gonna pump that out as one video, just kind of like finishing off these rooms. But then I've got other rooms to finish off, and then that map art thing is kind of part of it. But once I get all that done, bro, then it's literally all the other builds interiors throughout the castle grounds, because there's some build interiors that aren't done. And then I just have like the caves to finish up and like the backyard, and then that's the castle grounds, right? And that's a lot of content to shoot out right there. And then like everything down to the backyard, and then I'll create like a castle tour video. Like I did with Westfield, Basidium, Peasley's Island, you know?
Yeah.
Because it'll be finished off. So, then I have like all these other projects like in the to-do list as well. And someone just gave me one that I added to the list tonight. They wanted a maze on the realm where like the reward was 3 copper swords when you complete it. And I'm like, okay. I can fuck with that as like a starting jumping off point, you know. And it's somebody that's been in like my stream for a minute, so I like them. I've seen them consistently like chilling, so I'd like to make them happy with something like that. And I feel like that could be like a one video kind of a build. So if I need to get a video out there, I can do it in like a couple streams, you know?
I like that.
Because like essentially
It's like
that's
I was gonna say it's like it's like double dipping.
Yeah. But like then there's like the pyramid complex thing, which or the pagoda complexes, and those will be like multi-episode videos, you know? Like I'll just like once the castle is finished, like that's kind of like a series or like season if you will. And then like I'll start another project and then I'll work that project from start to finish, and then that will be like one item off the to-do list, and that'll be like a project as well. And that's kind of how I'm thinking about running shit forward. And I've got 3 project spaces like just outside of the castle. So I've got the entire mountain, which you called Mount Cushmore, which I kind of like, but Goose is like, I don't know, and I'm like, I kind of like it. But we'll see where that lands, because that'll have like a bunch of Japanese pagodas and shit on top of it. So maybe not
I
because
get
of
you.
cultural appropriation, maybe. I don't know if that'll land wrongly. Because the Japanese also, from the way I can tell in their culture, when it comes to their temple grounds, that's like really sacred stuff, and then you're calling it a drug thing, you know? Maybe that's disrespectful, just thinking out loud, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, pagodas up the mountain, um, then I have like this whole idea for like a city on the other side of Westfield or behind the castle, which I was thinking about calling Eastfield just for the memes, because it's east of Westfield.
Yeah. I get you, brother.
And
You're fun.
then there's like this like whole valley ground between the castle and like where Caleb's building. But all of that I essentially have planned. But the next video is interior castle stuff, and then I want to work the pathways out around the castle. So we'll see where this content here might just be kind of like filler content, because like next video I'll go in and I'm thinking about building a river and building some pathways around the castle grounds. So there's some decent things, you know, to do in that regard as well.
I feel you.
So I think with those two things combined, it might be one video, it might be two videos, but this stream is definitely just kind of like a precursor to like what's to come. I wanted to push my interior design chops because that's pretty much where the castle grounds are at. There's not a lot of building left to do except for the backyards of the castle. You know, there's just not a lot of space to actually put like a build, you know. And the space that I do have to put builds, I mean, like, it's not really, like, a crazy amount of space. So I just kind of want to put some towers and, like, kind of make it look like a nice, like, armaments battleground. Not battleground, but, like, just place for the troops to lie their head.
The
So,
troops to lie their head.
yeah, bro. I'm thinking about just putting, like, some, like, tent-like barracks and shit kind of back there. Like a little campground, but for, like, an army campground kind of a thing. With, like, a rear defense tower as well that goes, I think that'll pair well. And I'm going to put it exactly, I think I'm going to center the tower so that it's directly behind the castle, like, lined up, squared up, right behind the castle. But I'm thinking about putting these kind of like this like tower design, right, is going to be like one giant center stacked cylinder with then like two smaller cylinders that kind of act like an oval kind of like build up to the base, if you will. So that it has kind of like this like oblong look from the sky. But it'll be like three circles.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to describe, but it's a very classic kind of wizard tower look, where it's like a giant tall tower, but like at the base it's kind of chunky with like what looks like it could be more tower, but it's just like base tower stuff. Like it could be three towers, but it's just one giant tower with like a fucking thick base of like three towers. It's hard to describe. If you don't get it from there, I'm gonna have to like build it
I'm gonna
and
have to see
show
this shit,
you.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even know if there's space for everything that I'm talking about, but I do want to put like a few like a guest room in this wizard tower. Cause again, like there's a few places on the castle grounds where like theoretically someone could use that as like their starter base to gather everything they'd need before they go off and like build their base, you know.
Think I know? I don't fucking know, dude.
Like you could just
I've been working
live
with
in
Ben.
the base. Like it's got everything you need in it to live in it. And then you could like collect all the resources that you would want, and then you could go off and do your own thing. So
I
then,
get you.
so like if you needed all these like blocks for like your build, you could get all the blocks for your build and then go off. And then like you go set up over there and you like do a bunch of moving and you move all your stuff back and forth. It's like, have you ever played Rust?
No, but I've seen it.
It's like Rust, bro. It's like if you were gonna like move bases on Rust because someone is about to raid you, or you just got raided, or you're getting raided, and you start running your shit to another base. It's kind of like that idea, except you're not running from people. You're just trying to get everything you need before you go off. So it's kind of like a stash.
Yeah, I get you, bro.
So,
What the fuck?
What up, gang?
yo, are you actually gonna get on?
What?
Are you getting on?
Um, I don't know. I'm about to smoke and then see what happens.
Because I was going to get off here soon and end my stream. So thank you everybody who's been watching actually, because that's all I wanted to talk about when it comes to the castle and to what we've got going on in stream. If you're watching on the replay, that's kind of a nice little tidbit to get. But otherwise, thank you everyone so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Not quite sure what we're going to be focusing on, but I did promise the next video was going to be the pathways around the castle. So again, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.